You know, honestly, we get to celebrate something pretty outstanding today. And if you got to witness the panel we just had, myself as well as Brian and Becky, all a part of multi-generational family businesses. And so we're folks, and I'm sure everyone else is too, thinking about how are we going to move our businesses forward to the next generation. And when you're not the first generation and you're the second, you are thinking constantly about how do I add value? How do I reinvest? How do I bring something else back to this business, to this community that's going to make it better than the way that I found it? And this governor knows that. He knows that the business people, that you people in this room are the part of our community that's moving forward to the next generation. He knows that empowering us is going to empower our next generation. So in 2021, when Governor Gianforte took office, the business equipment tax exemption was $100,000. Then it was raised to $300,000. And today, we get to witness the signing of raising the business equipment tax exemption to $1 million, impacting over 5,000 Montana businesses. Governor Gianforte, I cannot understate the gratitude that I feel as a business owner invested in this state, and I thank you on behalf of all of us. Thanks.
Well, it is great to be with you all. We had a big historic week this week. We really did. We got a whole 8 total bills across the finish line related to tax reductions and investing in our future. And it was really terrific to be able to celebrate that on the steps of the Capitol. It's great to be here with chamber members who focus on manufacturing. You really are the backbone of the state, and I'm so proud of the work you do. I think our job in government is mostly to stay out of the way so you can do your part. This tax relief package in total was the largest tax relief package ever delivered in the history of the state. In total, it was over $1 billion in relief. So on the personal income tax, when I came into office, it was 6.9%. This week, we lowered it to 5.9%. That step alone will put $500 million back into Montana's pockets over the next 3 years. That's a big deal. But we're not done yet. We have more to do. In addition to doing that, simplifying corporate tax, setting the capital gains tax in Montana to 4.1% now, which is the 4th lowest in the state, in the country, except for the ones that don't have any. But it's a step in the right direction. These things taken together are going to allow us to create more jobs, grow our economy, and just expand the job base. We announced also today that and this is a double-edged sword, but our unemployment rate hit a record low of 2.5%. It's only been below 3% 18 times since they recorded unemployment rates. 15 of those have been on our watch. So that's a big thing. In addition to the tax reform, we still had money left over. And what a Montana family would do is make an extra credit card payment or make an extra payment on the mortgage, fix what's broken. We're going to do that. But we had so much money left over, we paid off all of the state general fund obligation. Montana is now debt-free. As Courtney mentioned, this business equipment tax has been a drag on business, farms and ranches for too long. Mentioned it was $100,000. We raised it. It's now $1 million. My goal over my tenure is hopefully to raise that business equipment exemption much higher, into the millions of dollars range. And the 5,000 businesses that were impacted by this move from $100,000 to $1 million, That's 5,000 Montana businesses that no longer pay any business equipment tax. They're not on the rolls anymore. So that's money that goes back into investing in equipment, hiring, and expanding operations. And it's just taking friction out of the system. So I couldn't be more pleased to be here with you to sign this bill and make it law. So thank you. And then we're going to pull the table off. That's yours. Yeah. Can I announce that the bar is now open?
So, manufacturers, our panelists, we want to take another quick minute here. Come up here. Let's crowd around the governor here and get another great photo opportunity. We don't get this very often, so let's celebrate this here. Let's put a few of these things off the stage. Right, come on up, John. Yep. Come on up.